Hello, MrGoodGame420, and this is my Conan server tour. So I think we're going to go ahead and start off here at our arena. We usually fill the arena up with different types of enemies, let them spawn in. It's pretty big. Here in the captions or in the description, I'll make sure that I have everyone who builds that I use to model stuff off my server after. I'll make sure to have all those descriptions, all those names in the description. So as we move forward here, you can see Blood and Sands Arena is what I like to call it. I like the TV show from back in the day. These are just the human enemies that I've spawned in just for today. Everything in here is all PvP. And you can see that we fill the treasure chest up so that once you finish taking everything, killing everyone, you can got a little loot that you can go. And this whole thing is all completely interactive. You can walk around, you can use the stairs, you can go in between all of the seating. From one side of the gate to the other. There's always different enemies. They're not always the same either. Sometimes they're scorpions, spiders, people, dragons, skeletons. It just all depends on what it is, how I feel at that moment. And sometimes I get requests too. But you can farm the enemies for all kinds of loot and treasures and resources, as well as using the chests I usually like to leave a set of armor in there, maybe some coins, other weapons. And this here is our portal. It only goes to the admin store, to the admin base, and here to the arena. And if I fumble over a few things here and there, I apologize. This is actually one of my first videos and voiceovers that I've done. All right, here let me see. I think next, see where we're gonna go next. And so here is I call this the war zone. You have two opposing sides, red and blue, courtesy of Halo. You gotta love Team Red, Team Blue. As you can see, the whole middle of the field is PvP. And it's set up so that anyone who fights from one side to the other, including all the people that are on your team, will actually, you'll be able to hurt everyone. But we spawn in random enemies in between. The object is there will be something, a treasure in each one that you have to find. And the base layout is pretty much the same. You have to find it. And the first one, the person that secures it will get one added extra prize, along with the prize that everyone on the winning team is also going to receive. There's boxes around that will be filled up with potions and foods, for everyone to be able to revive and keep healthy. There'll also be arrows everywhere. I have a few extra weapons, stuff like that. And then if you notice, there's white walls on each side. Behind the white wall is where you put your bedroll at. So now let's go to the next one, which will be Dead Man's Drop. Alright. And so this is from the previous event, first, second, and third place. It's usually not actually here. It was the end of a race. From one event, then the race was another event. And it was to race from one side of the map to the other side of the map to get to this event. Dead Man's Drop. I'm actually kind of proud of this one. I myself have maybe only made it to, I want to say maybe the second floor. I, so what it is all of these down here all have prizes. They're all filled with something, but everything is locked. So, and once you get to the bottom, I unlock it. Well, you can see some are empty because we actually use them. But you use elevators to go all the way up from each floor. Each floor has chests on them with prizes in them, and each floor has an elevator and a hole in the floor. So once we get all the way up to the top floor, as you can see, every now and then I like to put a little funny in there for myself. Peer pressure. And as we walk over here to the edge and you look down, all you're doing is falling from the top floor and trying to make it in between each hole on the way down. Whatever floor you land on, or your body lands on, that's the prize that you receive. Let's see, next. I think we're going to do the mounted combat and the jousting arena. I call this the Rooster's Joust. Don't know why. So for the most part, we've only used this like maybe twice so far. But this will be a mounted arena. It's also PvP whenever you walk in. And in here you have to fight on horseback or camelback. Now that we finally have camels. Each gate opens. You can, even if no one else is around and you want to do this at night, you challenge someone and they want to fight too. Everything is all lit up, so you'll always have time and light to be able to do whatever you want. And let's see, I wonder, can I pull out my weapons? Well, I guess there's no jousting with the rhinos. Hopefully they fix that one day. But you can still do mounted combat off the rhinos. You just can't do the jousting portion. This is one of my little designs for a stable. And let's see if I can figure out a little bit of this jousting. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. This is how we would joust. All you're gonna do is press your left bottom, your left trigger. Gotta get on the right side here. But all you're gonna do is press the left trigger on your Xbox controller, and it should lay the lance down, and you can have a run and start at each other. Bam. You gotta use it a couple of times, maybe like twice, I think. And these are the stands, which are actually interactive. You have seats. You can walk in and out from behind, from one side to the other side. And you can sit on the top. There's plenty of seating. You can see the jousting side, but not the mounted combat side, which it's okay. So I think we're gonna go ahead and try out another one. Let's see. The next one that we're gonna go. We'll go to the admin store. Where's it at? Right here. And this here is the admin store, where this is my quote-unquote petting zoo. Who is this? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a bar here now. So this is my quote-unquote petting zoo, as I like to call it. With the admin store, I have a few stations around so that people can use these stations. Sometimes I'll use them, and I'll just leave a few items left in there. You know, some material or maybe something that I created. You know, I made a sword or some armor or something. I'll just leave it in there in case there's a passerby, open them up and decide they want something. Yeah, I don't mind. This is a station that I have for everyone to dye their outfits for free. I usually try and keep these refilled as best as possible. You can see all the dyes are free, and for the most part, everything is completely full. A few different sets of types of paint. Of course, we have a delve bench, and you come over this way. In here is our alchemy table, and in here is a few more stations, saddle, armor, and let's go ahead and go into the admin store. And by the way, everything that you see that's in and outside of the store can all be purchased with bronze coins that you actually get from us as the admins. We give bronze coins out as the in-game currency. And of course, at any given time, if I just go over something a little bit too fast, you can always pause it. And this is the wall where it kind of details what we give out and how much. Everything that you see, like I said, it's all up for sale. It's all up for grabs. And this is some of the armors that I'm actually able to that I drop to people. I have a few different DLCs, and I also have other armors from other DLCs that I actually don't have from some of the players. I do trades with a few people every now and then to get a few things here and there. Just a few armors, few sets of armors. And this is my downstairs bar. I haven't put anyone here yet. I actually have to get the barkeepers from the purges. I try to play the game and not just spawn everything. And as you can see, this was my first bar. This was my test at the admin store. So, but I'm pretty sure that I did a little better on my next one. And we're gonna go ahead, and this is our starter gear. This is where hopefully people come to when they first actually get into the server. I have chests full of things for people, little starter items from weapons. Let's see. Well, I'll just show you. Starter gear. And we come over here to the chest. And these sets you can also get from the admin store. Yeah, water skins, masks, potions, food. What are these ones? These are all your tools that you'll need. And shields. This table is starter weapons. And I believe the last table is going to be all the armors. It's starter armors, And this is our in-game information hub for everyone, our info center. And so this is just a little note for people, first starting out. They can read, they can see, find out who the admins are. And you come up here, and this is like our in-game HUD, like our display. I update it as often as I possibly can. Sometimes I do forget, and people remind me. But we try and make everything accessible at all times. And you can just walk up on the little notes, and read those. And last but not least, I think I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the admin base. So, as you can see, we have a few things going on. We have the map room. We have my big pirate ship. That's actually the bar right there. as you can see, the pagoda is mine. That's my little castle, and it's just supposed to be my little getaway, my getaway boat. And away off in the distance, there's my wife, who she's also the other admin. Can't go in her house though. Now, and this is just to show you guys that everything that I built here is all fully functional. This can be a miniature base for someone else if they wanted to build that. And like I said, all these builds will be the description. We'll have the people who I got the builds from. Like I said, that is a decent sized base for yourself. Everything that I've made is all fully functional. There's no bit of space wasted. We'll go into my personal stables real quick. Yeah. Black Adam, my favorite horse, and Joe Camel, my favorite camel. Of course, this is where one of 3 of the portals comes to, or the teleporters comes to. And it's admin base, admin store, and the arena. Come up here, my little guardians, Rocksteady and Bebop. And we come in and you see Bruhman from the 5th floor on one side and Mr. Tiddlywinks on the ground over here. And I actually have a bar inside of here too, trying to make this side of the map a little more interactive when people come around. It's not blank, plenty of NPCs walking around. It's just something that I thought would be a nice touch. Hopefully they do a little better with the NPCs and they're a little more interactive, a little more emotes. I mean, can't take you down there, don't want you to see what's there, but that space is utilized and it is guarded. This is my little regent. He's supposed to take care of all the paperwork for me. Go ahead and go upstairs and see what we got. Come here to my war room, right? And as you can see, I've put a few decorations around here and there. Try and make it look a little more war roomiest. But with every one of these floors that we have, you can use everything for anything that you want. Fully functional base. And with the displays here, now they made it with the new update to where you can just switch your costumes back and forth. And whatever color you had them on originally will also come back to you once you switch them off of off the mannequins. And you can come outside. Like, I have a few NPCs out here too. You can come out here, and I have guards on my doors. Everything is, like I said, is fully functional. You can have a little bit of something everywhere in here, from your benches, like this floor. This is my money floor. Got to love the money, right? Got to have a stash if you're going to be a kingdom. And we'll go ahead and go upstairs. And this is my bedroom. So, well, this is my bedroom for this part. But I used to have a chair and tables over here. Every time I came in or I'd spawn in, there was always people sitting down. So, yeah, it felt a little awkward. Went ahead and got rid of it. Now we take the elevator on up. I'm gonna say every floor on here has space for you to be able to put thralls, benches, your work benches, anything. Well, there's so much room in this. I tried to make it so that people can see that you don't have to make one humongous box to make a base. And I even utilize the very top of it. Not many people are going to come up here. And even if they got here somehow, somewhere, it's PvP inside, and I've had one person get in there, and he never got back in again. His body was there, but he was no longer there. Now let's take a look at one of my favorite parts of this game so far, the Going Merry. Yes, that is exactly what I named it for all you One Piece Straw Hat lovers, I kind of like the show myself, but this is the pirate ship. I couldn't find a pretty little ram's head like he had on his, so I went ahead and put a dragon head. And it is connected to the floor, to the bottom of the water, underneath the water. Every build on here is built with stability in play. So there is no, after a few bricks, it turns red and it won't let you build if you don't have something up under it. So this can be built on pretty much any server. Now if you go around, I'll go ahead and take you from the deck into my office. Now, there's always someone in here. Always. Oh. But I make sure to keep my chair turned away. And we'll go ahead and take a look up top. And it's not a whole lot much there. I do plan on putting a few extra things here shortly. And as you come down here, this is my little restaurant. A little more work needs to be done to it. When you come in here, these would be my crew quarters. So, as you can see, the whole ship, just like every other build, is fully functional. You can have an entire base inside of this ship, which is, I actually had a base in this ship before I turned it into a bar/restaurant. This might be like my third base, fourth base on my server. And just to show, put a little extra space, few more food stuff at the top. A little table, chairs, a few beds, boxes. If you have a clan, your whole clan would be able to fit inside of here. Kingdom, maybe not so much, but a clan of, 2 or 3 people would work out. And we come in here to the bar. One of the best parts, I think. Well, it looks like her outfit kind of sucks. But as you can see, having the bar in here with the barkeep actually brings in plenty of people. And you can really talk to them for a little while.
Come back to
And
I'm always open.
the only way to get E-Star, the Cell Sword, is you actually have to do the purges. You cannot spawn him in if you're another admin. You can't spawn him in. You have to purge to get him and set him free. So, and I think that this just about, as we'll go ahead and I'll take a look up here because I never actually walked up to the map room. But this is also for people when they're over here on our side. It's easy for them to be able to teleport and leave and go wherever they need to go. Let's say if we're starting events or something like that, or if they're coming over here to the bar, the teleporter. This is my wife's castle. I cannot go in here because I don't know if she has, I don't know if she'd be okay with me showing off the inside of her base. But she won't mind me showing the outside, and I can guarantee you it would be a bad day for anyone that was to go in her house too. And as you can see, this is our small kingdom. We try and keep all the clutter down, off the server. We try and have as many events as we can. On days that we can, we do work. I do work. She works. And we know everyone else does too. But we just, this is my server. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour and have a great day.